So you gotta excuse my appearance right now. I ain't trying to look all fly for you. I'm just giving you an introduction to this channel I'm about to start. Uh, First off and foremost, what's up, world? What's up, everybody? What I'm here to address is these so-called journalists slash bloggers that be on YouTube. Uh, I'm not gonna really say no names. I might, who knows? But it's crazy. You got a lot of people who are starting YouTubes, and the basis of starting their YouTubes, they're basically exploiting the deaths of rappers, people in our community, the way things go in our community, and to me, it's actually kind of sickening. Um, it's entertaining. I'm not gonna say that it's not, but I feel like at some point you got to reach the point where enough is enough. There's a few bloggers, so-called journalist channels that I've visited here recently. Uh, like I said, you got to excuse my appearance. I'm not shaved. I'm not, but as time goes on, I'll get there. This is just something that I felt like I had to address in the moment. One of the biggest cases that have been addressed, or people have been hitting on, is Mo3. And I recently just got hip to Mo3 not too long ago. Uh, Actually, I'm gonna tell you how I heard about him, just so y'all can get an idea. I don't know all his music. I just really got hip to him. But I'm from Nebraska, from Omaha, 402, represent. But I've been all over. I was in the military. I was stationed in North Carolina for a little bit. Went to Ireland, went to Germany, went to Haiti. I've kind of been over, was in Virginia. Went to a few different places. But anyway, to the point, how I got hit to Mo3 one day. I was making a move, running around. I'm driving down the street with the windows down. I hear some music bumping on the side of me. Uh, Initially, I thought it was T-Pain. That's the crazy thing. I had never heard Mo3's music. But when I heard the music next to me in the car, I'm thinking it was T-Pain. Don't tell me how they really don't sound alike, but just in the car, that's the first thing that came to my mind. So after I get hip to the dude, I hear the music. I'm like trying to figure out. The song was hard. I can't remember the name of the song. But after I heard it, eventually I'm like, damn, I need to figure out who this is. Dude hard. I make music myself. But once I finally got home, got situated and whatnot, at some point, I think I got on YouTube and started Googling. I can't remember the lyrics right now, but I remembered the lyrics in the car. But I typed in lyrics, and I'm typing T-Pain, searching T-Pain new music. Like I said, it wasn't him. So eventually I stumbled upon Mo3. I can't remember how it was, probably a little, maybe a year ago. But yeah, like I said, it ended up being Mo3. So I find out who he is, and then I eventually hear the song, Everybody Ain't Your Friend. Everybody Ain't Your Partner. That song is dope. I ain't never been a Boosie fan, but of course, like I said, I heard that song, and that's what made me a fan of Mo3 from that point. So I started getting hip to dude's music. Started Google, YouTube searching different songs, listening to what he had, was working with, and I became a fan. Uh, Throughout my journey of becoming a fan of his, I did catch wind of Mo3 had beef. Didn't know the basis of it. I think I watched a video one day where it was right after I think Yellow Beezy or YB ended up getting shot on the tollway. And like I said, didn't know nothing about nothing. But heard he got shot on the tollway. So I was watching another investigative journalist's channel. I'm sure y'all know who that is. Uh I think I know I think I watched the Breakfast Club. like I said, I seen Yellow Beezy on there. He talked about him getting hit up on the tollway. I don't think he went into no details on there about the beef. And then I might have been watching something, and Roy Lee, him being a comedian, I was familiar with him. I didn't really know his name, but then of course, the internet talks. People talk, especially now. Back in the days, they say it all the time now how they didn't have the Instagrams and Facebooks and all that, so news and topics that didn't come on the regular like that. But anyway, uh, yeah, I heard about Roy Lee. Somewhere in the shake of that, I ended up getting an understanding that Roy Lee ended up getting shot. Somehow, Yellow Beezy gets shot. Three names pops up. So now I'm like, you know, like what the hell going on? So excuse my get on this. I don't feel like looking for a lighter. So I had to use two lighters because one of them is empty. But anyway, like I said, I ended up getting hip to Mode 3, or the situation that was going on. And like I said, you can pretty much figure out anything online nowadays. A lot of it is bull crap. Some of it is true. Some of it is very informative, or you can get the information you need on certain topics. So I ended up getting interested in the Mode 3, YB, TB, Roy Lee situation. And I think the song was 219. I got familiar with that. I'm sure there was other stuff, but this is how I got familiar. I ended up hearing 219 and where uh with that song where, something about Roy Lee's birthday, Mo 3 going in on YB and TB hard. And of course, I'm a rapper's rapper, so Mo 3 having lyrics, or he can sing, that's one thing, but then of course boy had lyrics. So as I'm watching it, I get hip to dude going hard on him. And I will say I never would have thought 2020 would be as crazy as it was. And if I'm not mistaken, Nipsey was taken out the year before, so he wasn't in 2020. But I'm gonna touch on that topic a little bit too, just so you can get a rough idea where I'm going with all of this. Uh, like I said, I realized how deep that beef was between Mo 3, TB, and YB. So over time, I'm listening, and it was one time I think I commented on the HSM channel on Mo 3's thing, telling them like, my boy, at this point, you going hard on them. Yellow Bees and NYB wasn't even responding. And I'm like, at this point, Mo 3, it's overkill, my guy. You're killing them. I mean, controversy sells. I totally get it. Like I said, I make music myself. I've been alive since uh, the Tupac Biggie situation. I was in high school when that happened. And that was a tragic situation. But anyway, I commented on this channel and I'm like, dude, at this point it's overkill. You know, you can't really go that much more harder than you already went. But me being a fan of Mo 3, I'm peeping everything, the music. The beef is going back and forth online. More or less, it's Mo 3 riding on them hard. But like I said, I commented on the channel, told him, I said, bro, at this point, it's like overkill. It ain't like you responded back, but I did share that. It's like they ain't responding. You doing your thing, but focus on your craft. Because it's like I kind of had a feeling, unfortunately, that since they were quiet, what kills me online, people talk about being street dude. Street dude, I'm a street dude, I'm a street dude. But it's all these street dudes now is online talking business, beefing, showing guns. One thing I noticed about YB and TB, they wasn't responding. To me, I'm not a street dude, but I understand the streets. Them not responding, to me, was a sign that this ain't gonna turn out good. I'm not even saying TB or YB had anything to do with, Mo3 being taken out. But in my mind, I'm like, they're not responding. I seen a Vlad at an investigative interview where they was talking to TB or YB, and it's crazy because I recently, like last week, I just saw a video where they was talking to YB, and he actually gave props to Mo3. But then it wasn't recently, but like I said, I ended up watching the video where Vlad asked YB like the hardest Dallas rappers or Texas rapper, Dallas rappers. And he said Mo3's name, and YB was like, I don't know who that is. Who, what? And again, in my mind, understanding the streets, they're not responding to dude. They always say the loudest person, you ain't really got to worry about him. Even though I know I've heard, and it's just how, like I said, the internet is so crazy. I heard Mo3 was a stepper, but they're not responding. They're too quiet. They don't want to feed into the BS at this point. They just gonna let them keep responding, and when the time comes, which it came, like I said, I'm not saying they had anything to do with it, but that's the way it's been painted online. That they had something to do with it, and like I said, unfortunately, we end up losing Mo3. The world is crazy as it is. The online world, internet, YouTube. First thing you hear, backdoored. He got backdoored. He was set up. Or the other crazy nonsense. Uh, YB or TB has something to do with it, which the day it happened, and I caught the news or seen the stuff online, this idiot, and I'm going to call you an idiot, TB goes on live on the freeway. The same time this dude ends up being taken out, Mo3. So, of course, my mind in that moment, I'm like, yeah, this dude has something to do with it. But then over time, I'm sitting back and watching. I'm gonna name a couple bloggers. I'm gonna try to say them in code. But you got MHB. That dude, people is gonna sound like I'm hating. I'm not hating. I'm trying to be a logical thinker with a lot of things that are going on. But MHB was online from the time Nipsey, the untimely demise of Nipsey, talking crazy. From what do you call him? Harold Boy. He was calling him Harold Boy. Had something to do with it too. Just a bunch of crazy, outlandish nonsense. In my opinion, in that situation, if everything is the way I see it, which I don't know, but I looked at it like them two, Nipsey and the other individual, had uh, a simple disagreement. The other dude's pride was hurt. He already probably had some inner feelings already. So in his mind is, I'm about to take this dude out. It's as simple as that. You got people online talking about they set him up. The elites had something to do with it. The people around him had something to do with it. Big U had something to do with it. I'm kind of getting off of the Mo3, but I'm saying all this to get to my point with Mo3. And I'm like, MHB again. I'm like, dude, how ignorant can you be? But then he starts building an audience. I'm not hating on that part. If that's what y'all feed into, if that's y'all beliefs, if that's what entertains y'all, cool. But the internet is a scary thing because it's like these conspiracies or these theories that people are putting out. I don't think sometimes people realize you're playing with people's lives, especially when you don't know what the hell is going on, but you're talking like you do. So it brings me back to the Mo3 situation. Uh, like I said, this dude was on the interstate. After Mo3 gets hit, everything's coming in real time with, him being shot, him being killed. This fool posts online. Later on, he's posting online in the car, showing off his tattoos on the interstate, talking. I'm talking about TV right now. So in my mind, I'm like, another street situation. This is my outlook on how it happened. If it went that way, that beef just got real crazy. They got the drop on Mo3. They took him out. That simple. If that's how it went. What I ended up seeing eventually, the girls involved with Mo3, the manager with Mo3, mainly the girl. Let me touch on her first. Of course, she's being implicated in a situation. He came from your house. He leaves your house. He ends up dead not too long after. Again, I'm looking at it from a simple way of how things probably went down. I don't know. I'm not in Dallas, but that's how I view it. But then I'm starting to see a bunch of bloggers who have built channels off, in my opinion, exploiting these artists' death. And I've been in these chat rooms and I've seen, the dialogue going back and forth, the commentary between the members and the host or owners of these channels. And I'm sitting back like, damn, is y'all really that ignorant? That's how I'm gonna put it. Y'all really that ignorant? Or is this what we doing now? We're exploiting people's deaths? Because to me, it's not about you built the channel to really see what's going on or getting to the bottom of it or trying to figure it out. You've built your channel off these people's names to get paid behind it. Your intentions aren't pure. Your intentions aren't to really figure out or get to the bottom of it, which that bothers me. And the older I've gotten, I understand people don't think with a logic mind. It baffles me, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, these bloggers, man, are exploiting these artists' deaths, basically to make money. It's not about getting to the bottom of it. It's not about getting justice. It's all a ploy to get paid. That bothers me. It's sickening. Uh, and that's really what motivated me to start my YouTube channel, man. I'm not saying that all my points and whatnot are going to be factual. Uh, I don't know everything. I don't know the ins and outs of a lot of situations. But I'm not going to be one to get online and exploit people's deaths to make money off of it. Now, will I touch on certain topics when events happen? Yes. Will I will I take or use my platform to make money off these people exploiting the situation, run it as deep down in the dirt as possible? No. But it kills me that some people are doing that. And y'all are, as audience members, are allowing this bullshit. I don't understand it. So, again, getting to the nitty gritty. Back to the ghetto lighter for right now because I don't feel like moving. I'm recording a video. These bloggers, man, got to get it together. Rat Face TV, MHB. Uh, there's a couple of them that are actually doing something. Like I give shouts out to Miss Lowdown. She is one that I feel like she's using her platform for good. She has pure intentions on what she's doing. She's not. I don't see her exploiting these artists to get paid. It's like she's actually doing work, putting out information that can maybe be useful. She's not putting blame on anybody. She's not dragging these people in the dirt. Um, I'm not sure if she has or hasn't But like I said, these other platforms have had people that have been involved with these individuals that have passed. And these dummies that come on these platforms, especially it being an open case, like why in the hell would you go online? You're directly involved with these situations, but you're online talking about it. I don't get it. Everybody's supposed to be so street, so hood, but what you're doing is not hood stuff. You're not. But again, that's just my opinion. Again, it's sickening. It shouldn't be happening, but it's happening. I'm surprised YouTube is allowing this nonsense. But hey, to each his own. So with my channel, man, I would like y'all to like and subscribe. I plan on going a little bit deeper. It's late. Like I said, I've been in the process of getting my channel started. It's something I've been taking seriously. You got to excuse my appearance right now. It's in the middle of the night. I really don't care. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. I'm tired of seeing the nonsense online. So I'm here right now talking to y'all about it. Um, Over time, you're going to see other content from me. I got a couple other people that'll be joining me here and there. And it's not about talking about the same thing that y'all been hearing. But again, if something happens in the news, we'll probably be touching on it. If a topic gets brought up or if I'm questioned about something, I might speak on it. But I'm not going to exploit these people and use the deaths of other individuals to promote my channel. It's just not going to happen. I would like for people to like and subscribe. Once the channel is built, there's going to be other things that we touch on, other discussions that are had. There's going to be different entertainment portions that I'm going to have on here from a lot of different areas. This is just the beginning, y'all. And I'd like to thank you weak. I'm calling y'all weak, whack, sorry, suck ass bloggers. Y'all call yourselves journalists. You're not. You really sound like a bunch of messy females online talking about a bunch of stuff that y'all really have no idea about. You sound dumb. But teach his own. If people like it, I love it. But yeah, man, y'all be hearing more from me. Like and subscribe. It's your boy Jay Steves, Bleeder TV. Fuck with me.